what's going on, everybody? Russ Carson back with
Ned Luberecki at your service.
We are back in Ned's Banjo Lair just outside Nashville, and today we have something a little bit special for you guys because the instruments that we are holding, well, we have history with these two.
Indeed. This is, I call it my first banjo. It's actually the second banjo I ever had. The first banjo I had was a typical sort of Korean beginner model banjo from back in the 70s. Had a big eagle decal on the back. You've all seen them.
Yep.
And that banjo got stolen within the first year that I was learning how to play. Somebody broke into our house. They stole that and some other useless stuff like a little black and white TV. You know, nothing prized. But that same year, my dad found somebody at his work that had this banjo for sale. This is a Framus, made in Germany. They also made guitars and a couple other instruments. The company is still around, but the banjos that they made back in those days were actually kind of cool. It's got a laminated neck. I don't know if anybody's ever seen one. There's about 1,000 laminations, so that neck will never warp. And the neck is really skinny on it, so it's a little bit weird to play sometimes that way. But it's interesting because my current banjo is a 1937 Gibson flathead top tension banjo. My other current banjo is a Chopik banjo, which is another top tension, and it's all going back to 1978 or 1979 when I got this banjo, which was my first one, a top tension archtop tone ring. These banjos, when they came new, they had kind of a translucent head on it. It had the brand name, the logo in it, Framus, somewhere on the head. I'm sure a lot of folks out there have seen these banjos. They also made tenor banjos. They also made a long neck banjo. You have one of those.
I do, and I'm going to give it to him because it needs to be here.
It's got a brother here. So,
you can find a wall to hang it on.
This was my first good banjo. This is the first banjo that I was ever in a band playing with and ever played out in front of anybody.
And this guy is this is my first banjo. The first banjo I was ever really around since the beginning. I mean,
well, he showed me a picture of him with it. He had this banjo when he was not as tall as the banjo.
Yeah, it was taller than me. But this is a mid to late 20s Vega style M, and my father, who's a builder, sold without really honestly thinking about it the good player banjo that he had at the time, and realized he didn't have anything to play, so he found this Vega M Pop. This was a tenor, and he constructed this curly maple neck in about 2 weeks and just thrashed on it, and every inch of it is just Glenn Carsonized and carved and whittled away. And this is the banjo I started with, and well, unfortunately, it can't really be a bluegrass banjo ever again because he decided to delete all the frets up at the top of the board, and he turned it into an old-time banjo. So
ain't no money past the 17th fret.
I figured out that I can, for the most part, play a skag show from here down. Yeah. I haven't had the guts to actually put my money where my mouth is.
Just tune it up to B. Just tune it up to B and go with it from there. Yeah.
Rawhide might get a little interesting.
It'd be a little tough.
Anyway, so we decided that we were going to have a little early banjo jam. And the song I think we're going to try is, well, of course Ned's going to enjoy it because he gets to be Scruggs, If you've ever heard the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Will the Circle Be Unbroken, the Volume 1 project, and they cut Soldier's Joy, and this is going to be a lot easier than the last time I did it because I tried to clone myself, and, well, you did one of those videos too, so it's just easier playing with another living person instead.
Yeah, man.
guys, thank you so much for joining us. And Ned, where can they follow you or find out more info?
Oh, there
about
you go. Yeah, come on over to Nedski.com, Nedski, Nedski.com, or you can also find I have a new website, morebanjo.com, where I've got some instructional materials and stuff. So if anybody wants to learn how to play the banjo the Nedski way, morebanjo.com will get you to that.
Yes, sir. Y'all, have a good day. And it's perfect. And it didn't die.
Didn't die.